So good afternoon, everyone. And being a Gujju, before the session I told, let us first have a break, have some food, and then restart the session. So hope all of you are having good food. Jamvanu to pela jo hai. That's what we tell in Gujarat. And today we'll run through the journey of this company called as Online PSB Loan, which we lead. But the more important part of this is that it is not just that the person whom you are seeing over here has built it. It is a banking sector that came together to build what we had built. So it is not just me, it is not just the team. In the slides, you will come to know that there are certain things that are beyond an individual's capacity to build, which we have built it. We don't call it as a platform, we call it as an infrastructure. And when we talk about infrastructure, means it's a long-term vision. When we talk about physical infrastructure, think about railways, think about ports, think about airports. It takes years to build it, right? So when we talk about OPL, you have to think this is a digital lending infrastructure that was coming up in the country. And I'll quickly run you through what it is. And those who have MSMEs as their core customers, those who have retail outlets, those who are connected in MSME sector, this is going to be very, very interesting for you. Also those who are in the agri sector and going to work closely with the farmers. This is going to be one of the key things that will be useful to you going forward. So while I'll be taking you through quickly, we have a limited time slot in which I'll be completing it. And I'll also leave 1 or 2 minutes for any questions that can be asked. So quickly, what is an OPL as such? What do we do? So it's a lending infrastructure that is transforming today. And when we talk about infrastructure, it means not just one platform, you can launch multiple platforms out of it. We are known as a 59-minute platform. No one knows as OPL. Everyone calls us a 59-minute loan platform. That is how we are known. But actually, it is an infrastructure on which the first platform that got launched was the PSB loans in 59 minutes, right? Now today, as on date, while I'm speaking, we have already been coined as the largest lending infrastructure play in the country. And why so? That will come up going forward in this journey, right? So now moving into how this infrastructure works. Everyone in the industry talks about AI and ML, right? Everyone says we want to build AI models, but how many have actually built it? So this is one company where in one of the use cases I'll show, we have actually built an AI ML model. And we have not just built ourselves, we have got partners who have built it with us, who are the largest players globally. So that is also a part of the journey while we talk about it. So it's a tech company. So we are not an NBFC ourselves. We don't lend. We build an infrastructure, we build technology infrastructure. On top of it, every lender of the country today lends on top of it. What is the vision? Our vision is every bank should have this system as a part of their system, and we have almost reached to a certain extent where this is already happening. And why do we call it as an infrastructure? We call it as an infrastructure because every API which has data in it gets integrated into this. So this is again a slide for those who are looking into MSME financing. I'll explain a Shah infrastructure. This is what you all should know about. Every data point that is today available in the market can get integrated in a single infrastructure and be available with a bank. Today, every bank goes to every player to get integrated. There's a common infrastructure built by a bank where they get every data available from this infrastructure. They don't have to go and integrate one-to-one with many players. That is how the infrastructure works. So the first use case that we all know is PSB loans in 59 minutes. And why we are coined as the largest lending infrastructure is 72,000 crores of money has been disbursed. It's not processed, it is disbursed. And more than 1,30,000 crores of applications have been processed. So on an average, you can see around 60% or more than 50% of the cases are getting money. These MSMEs are actually getting money. And you can see in this slide, there are 6,000 plus MSMEs who have given us video testimonials saying that we just enjoyed what we saw we had never thought of. When it was launched by the PM in 2018 as a Diwali gift for the MSMEs. When it was launched, there were a lot of people. In fact, one person from Bangalore, he told that if this was there with us, say 15 years back, my business would have grown 10x than what it is today. And he told he did not believe. He did not believe it firsthand. But when he did the journey, he actually saw that it does happen. He did get an approval in 59 minutes and he did get a disbursement in 3 to 5 days. So this was the first transformation that happened in 2018 when the entire industry was talking about lead generation. The industry was talking about personal loan going digital, right? That was when the MSMEs started getting loan digitally. It was basis GST data, income tax data going digital, all bureaus going digital. So this happened for the first time in the country. This is another platform. Very few of you would have heard about it. This was launched last year. Every government-backed scheme which has a credit linked to it has gone digital today. There are 12 schemes: education, livelihood, business, right? All these schemes of multiple ministries got integrated into one platform, which is called as Jan Samarth. We are getting huge flow of applications coming on this. More than 2,000 crores recently disbursed, more than 5,000 crores sanctioned already using this infrastructure. So tomorrow, if even your children want to go for an education loan and you want to see whether you get a subsidy or incentive on it, you can go on this platform and check. It is very, very easy to use platform for all of you. This is another infrastructure that we saw. The third thing that is coming up, which I talked about, a Kisan getting loan digitally, right? Everyone talked about MSME right now, but now we are going to even a farmer. When we talk about infrastructure, it doesn't limit to only MSME. It also goes to a farmer. So today, in Karnataka being the first state, we have started integrating with multiple sources. Satellite data is digital, bureau data is digital, scale of finance is digital, your eKYC is digital, your agreement signing is digital, your land records is digital. What more do you need? Why does a bank need to go to a farmer or the farmer need to go to a bank branch and tell that I need loan? It's not required. And digital disbursements have already started for KCC, and this is the state where it has started first. So this is going to go pan-India, and this is coming as a switch also, where every player who wants integration with all these data sources will be available through this switch. This is an initiative which we started with SIDBI. It is called Prayas platform. So this Prayas platform actually is a partnership between SIDBI and every micro lending institution, where a 10-member SIDBI team sitting at center office in Mumbai has disbursed more than 1,000 crores in 1 year, complete digital. So digital transformation to nano enterprise has also started happening in lending. Now this is something that is going to change the way MSMEs are today recognized. It is called as how to rank an MSME. Till date, it was only a bureau data basis which you were ranking an MSME. Going forward, there are alternate data points on which an MSME model can be built, and this has already been built. It is already live. Banks are testing it. It will be showcased to the MSMEs possibly 3 to 6 months from now. But this is changing the way credit underwriting for MSMEs is happening. Till date, MSMEs were not getting funds from bank because that MSME did not have a credit history and there was no CIBIL credit history available for that MSME. But that MSME is now going to get money because a rank called as Fit Rank is now there in the market. It is based on your GST data, income tax data, and bank statement data. This rank is already live. It is already launched. It is co-developed by OPL and CIBIL. CIBIL partnered with us for creating this rank, and it is already live, right? And this is the most critical thing coming up. This is something you will see. Even if you are not a GST registered retailer, if you are even a panwala shop, right? If you are taking goods from, say, Hindustan Lever, from ITC, from any pharma chain or any place which maintains your record digitally, you will start getting money basis your cash flow. And this is something the industry has been talking for 3 years. It is not yet live. That is what players are saying, whether this will be live or not. But this is only going to happen in a month's time now. Top banks of the country are doing a trial runs of this. Possibly by next month, you will see a soft launch of this project coming up. We are having SIDBI's chairman today in the event. And he is the one who is driving this entire thing. And this is a massive, massive project that is coming up in lending. Every person, whether GST registered or not, basis his cash flow, will be getting money. And this money is real time. This is where banks are going to the MSMEs, not where MSMEs are coming to the bank. Every bank, 8%, 9% and 10%, not NBFCs. Every bank will be there with every player in the country who is doing a small business, nano enterprise or a medium enterprise. The mega use case that is coming where SIDBI chairman is there today is GST Sahay. You are filing your GST returns, you are doing all sales and purchases on GST. Every purchase you are doing on GST, you will get a money. Every sales that is happening through GST, you start getting money. So that's GST. Now, almost at the end of the time, I'll quickly tell you what drives us. We are getting testimonials from MSME. We see them day and night. We have a team that is 27 years average age, more than 250 people. We have got 40 plus national awards, 4 plus international awards as on date. Recently, RBI's governor got an award in London, and we were one company that also got in London the same awards. So along with RBI governor, even our company got an award in the same event, right? And who guides us? So while we have a young team of 27 years, there are players who are our shareholders. The largest of the banks, the largest of the institutions, including a global player, TransUnion, CIBIL, HDFC, SBI, you name a bank, and that is a shareholder of this company. So that is the reason we build infrastructure, we don't lend on our own books. We have enough credit available with all these institutions to lend. We just build the rails for them, we take the technology to next level, we showcase to the world that the technology that is happening in lending in India is something that has never happened globally also, and that is one of the reasons global recognitions are coming to the company, right? And the story continues, and the last thing that you will see is in next 3 to 6 months, you will see from the lending, it is going to be focused on MSME, and every MSME in the country will have an ecosystem where they can do everything from it. Nothing more to disclose on it, and no more questions on this, because this is yet to come in 4 to 6 months. Every other slide in the presentation, I'm open to any questions from all of you. That's all from my side. The time is already up. So any questions, I'm happy to share. Otherwise, anyone who is looking for integration for real-time disbursements and lending, this is how it is going to shape up. Don't go into any manual process right now, because that is going to be disrupted very soon. So just ensure you go with STP. Remember the word STP, it is called a straight through processing. Zero branch or manual intervention in the processing. That's all. Thank you.